What's going on, everybody? In this video, I am going to be telling you guys about my top indie comic picks for New Comic Book Day this coming February 15th. So if you are interested in finding out what indie comics are in my top 10, stick around. This is a very big New Comic Book Day. It seems like a lot bigger than this last one. So we've got a lot of comics to talk about this week, but I have narrowed it down to my top 10. And we're going to start out with number 10 from Image Comics. We've got 8 Billion Genies, number 7 of 8 from Charles Soule and Ryan Brown. We've seen the first 8 years after G-Day. Now we'll see the first 8 decades as our characters live, die, grow, change in a world transformed by the genies. Say brace yourself. This one's going to be a heartbreaker. That's my number 10 pick this week. Number 7, we're going over to Scout Comics for Kilchella, number 2 of 4 from Mario Candelaria and Laturo Havlovich doing the interior arts on this. It's showtime. The crew deals with the negative side of festival life as they prepare for Topanga Cornell's once-in-a-lifetime performance. This is the hottest ticket in town that fans would literally kill to attend. This is phenomenal. Phenomenal story. We have great character-driven story here. I just dropped a review for this over on the You Promised Me Comics website, so go check that out. It's phenomenal. I would highly recommend picking up this Kilchella series from anyone interested, especially in a thriller, interested in really well-developed characters. If you love music festivals and want to be afraid of them, go check this out. Mario is actually going to be on the channel coming up this week for current ongoing Kickstarter for Devil Water. So if you are interested in learning more about Mario and his writing, come hang out with us. Number 9, that was number 9 on the list. Number 8 on the list is one from Boom Studios. It is Grimm, issue number 8 from Stephanie Phillips and Flaviano. What happens when people are on the brink of dying? Need to die, but can't. Jess feels at fault due to the sequence of events surrounding her, but far from it. She's the only one that can help, but she's not the only contender for the throne of death. This has been such a good series. Stephanie is doing such an amazing job writing this story, and Flaviano's artwork, along with Rico Renzi's colors, is just some of the best I've been seeing coming in comics recently. That's number 8 on the list. Number 7 on the list, Hexware, number 3 of 6 from Tim Seeley and Zulema Lavina. The android maid of the Marx family has saved Jessie from death, buying her soul. And now she is bound to a new mission in the service of the darkest depths. But while she stalks the street of Lowtown, the powerful forces she threatens are aware of her existence and plan to stop her immediately. That is the number 7 pick this week. Number 6 from Frank Miller Presents. We have Frank Miller's Pandora, issue number 2 from Frank Miller, Anthony Moranville, Chris Silvestri, and artist Emma Kubert. As Annabeth and Nox's relationship grows stronger, evil from the other realm continues to seep into our world. But Annabeth's discovery of an ancient relic reveals the explosive link between the two worlds. A new young adult fantasy created by Frank Miller with art by Emma Kubert and script by Anthony Marinville and Chris Silvestri. It's a fantastic first issue. Really recommend checking the series out before the fantasy art that we're getting from Emma Kubert especially. But so far, story is very solid also. Going into the top 5 now, we've got one from Mad Cave Studios for Dahlia in the Dark, number 3 of 6 from Joe Corallo and Andrea Milana. A hostage situation gets out of hand, leading to Donnie going off on his own during the ensuing chaos. The outlaw king of the fairies, dissatisfied with the progress made in retrieving the package, sends a powerful wizard to Earth to end this chase and take back what is rightfully his. I've been loving this. Another fantasy world being built here. Kind of like it's a mix of modern urban thriller with fantasy going on, and I just love it. I love every second of it. We've got some really good ones here on this top 10 list. So if you're looking for really good stories, go check all of these out. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel if you are loving this content. If you want to see more of these lists every week, and let me know in the comments what you're looking forward to picking up this week for New Comic Book Day as we head into these final 4 books here. Number 4 on the list, Nightwalkers, number 2 of 5, from Colin Bunn and Joe Bocardo. Colin Johnson on colors. Saren, Franny J, Deidre, and the rest of the survivors leave behind a bloodbath at the rehabilitation center and escape into the woods. But the hunt continues, and when they stumble upon an eerily quiet town, they'll learn what true horror looks like. This story, this vampire story so far, has been so freaking good with issue number 1. Really telling a different vampire story than we've been getting so far, and I love the brutality of it. And it's Colin Bunn writing a horror. It's what Colin Bunn does best. And speaking of Colin Bunn, my number 3 pick is Door to Door, Night by Night from Vault Comics, written by Colin Bunn with art from Sally Cantorino. Goblins are bad enough. Alien goblins are from another world. That's a whole new level of messed up. The sales crew knocks on a door unlike any other, the door to a UFO. Venturing into a spaceship, the team encounters vile experiments, awful hallucinations, and a host of very curious creatures from another world. First contact is about to go wildly wrong. Phenomenal, phenomenal story. I have been loving the hell out of every issue of Door to Door, Night by Night, and I am ready for this 3rd issue. Some of the best horror Vault has coming out right now, and like I feel like there's this innate level of humor with this whole story that is phenomenal. And number 2 on the list, going to one from Red 5 Comics, we've got Dead Kingdom, number 5 of 5 from Etienne Derapintigny and Jerome Gagnon. The south of the kingdom is overtaken by the undead. Kane and his fellow companions are on a mission to help those who are left behind. Escorting a group of survivors, their skills will be put to the test as they bring them to the Citadel, the last stronghold holding the undead from the rest of the kingdom. A shocking conclusion also awaits our hero. In this final issue of Volume 1, I've been loving this series. I have a review for Dead Kingdom number 5 over on the YouPromisedMeComics.com website. Go check that out as well. Check this series out. It's from a small publisher, but it is quality zombie story content in the Middle Ages. We've got knights and castles and things like that going on in this one, and zombies. And I really love this. I can't wait for the true reveal probably it's going to happen in Volume 2 as to what the hell is going on in the creation of these zombies, what caused it, what sorcery is behind it. We've been getting so many hints about it, and I can't say what happens in here, but you'll see how they decide. Etienne decides to wrap this arc up. It does wrap up several plot points, but there's one big plot point that will go forward into Volume 2. And lastly on my list, my number 1 pick, going to AWA for Trojan, number 2 of 4 from Daniel Kraus, Marco Lesko, and Lacey. Jeff DeCall again doing a phenomenal cover A for this. It's a story about the mythical creatures, centaurs, fauns, gorgons, kelpies, gnomes, and more, but in a modern day setting where they have been hunted, they have been driven into darkness, and society now treats them as something to be put on film and to be killed on film and to create snuff films live. It's dark, it's gritty, it's phenomenal writing from Daniel Kraus, and this is going to be looking at those dark fantasies in a world that Yeah, this is a messed up world, and we have a character who is trying to find what's happening and getting a hacker to take her to the darkest corners of the dark web and setting a war into motion, a war between those who peddle to mankind's darkest fantasies and a world that transcends imagination. I am so excited about the next issue of this fantasy thriller. You guys should be picking up Trojan if you are not already. And that wraps out the top 10 indie comic picks for New Comic Book Day, February 15th. If you like what you see here and want to catch these videos every week, subscribe to the channel and drop a comment below. Let me know what you are looking forward to coming out this week. Turn the bell notifications on so that you know when we're dropping these new videos, and drop a like on the video. And if you aren't a member of the channel yet, that is a new thing that we have. Go join our channel as a member and get all of the perks that we talk about. We've got a channel membership video to tell you guys all about those perks. Especially, we'll be doing channel shout outs for members of the channel. You'll get these special emojis, all the way up to joining our Discord, and we'll be having lots of comic discussions in there, and you guys can tell us what you want us to be picking up and reviewing on the channel. So please join if you haven't already. We really appreciate everyone who is considering joining as a member. And as always, collect what you love. See you next time.